The following podcast is a Lady K Enterprises production.
Lady K.
Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that is designed for all women to become better versions of themselves, which is broadcast every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Various subjects will be speaked upon, such as relationships, personal development, health and wellness, wealth building, children, and so much more. She is a two-time Amazon best-selling author, an international speaker, and life coach. She is Kalima, aka Lady K. And now for your host, Lady K.
Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in into this episode of Standards. And today I am talking about the standards that is required in a woman. I know you probably hear this a lot, and this is a big debate. However, do a woman have to cook and clean in order for her to get a man? Because ladies, we do say this to our sons. We always say, find you a woman that can cook and clean, right? But what about you, mother? Can you cook or can you clean? And for the mothers who can't, do you feel guilty that you can't, you don't like to cook, you don't clean, so you don't have to, and your husband steps in? Do you feel guilty when you tell your sons, your nephews, or any of the male in the family to get your woman that can cook and clean and you can't? It's just a question. I just want you something to ponder about. But going back to the standards, is the standards to, I'm going to say 1800-ish, because we know back then and then that's what women did. But now today we are working women. But for the woman that's working and that's single and she's a mother, it's hard for us to juggle. And, we really want to come home to cook and clean? I have to, because, that's what society says. I mean, yes, granted too, of course you want to keep a clean house. No, that's not what I'm not saying. But the whole thing is that people actually, expect for you to cook and clean. And then at the same time too, you expect the woman that's coming in your son's life to cook and clean. But living in today in 2020, is it too overrated? Is it okay that you just want the nanny and you want the maid? You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? That's a possibility too. Because if that man truly loves you and he truly adores you and he understands you don't cook and you don't clean, and he said, okay, I'm going to be receptive of this, and I'm just going to hire my lady a nanny and a maid. And to be honest, I think in a perfect world, I think some women will go for that. And there are some women out there that just truly OCD and cleaning is their therapy. But not every woman is made that way. Not every woman wants to. So is it ridiculed? Or why do a woman have to get ridiculed when she doesn't like to do any of those things? But then we require these things for our sons, nephews, cousins, and all male relative. I'm just saying, it says, do you feel like, ladies, it kind of makes us a little bit hypocritical? It's just a question. No judgment. I'm just having a great time on this mic talking to you girls, talking to you ladies, because I think these are some of the things that may cross our mind. Yes, I know we got maybe 150 things that's running through our head, but then sometimes too, I am going to say we feel guilty at times, because we think we're not doing enough and we're actually doing more than enough. That's another thing too. If you know you're not that individual, you're just not that individual. So why beat yourself up? Why? I mean, it is great to know how to do the things, but when you have somebody, a spouse in your life, or if you're able to have a certain lifestyle, then why not? Again, I think, like I said, in a perfect world, I think women would appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back after this message.
Lady K Enterprises are now licensed in the state of Pennsylvania and New York to help you with your insurance needs from auto, homeowner, life insurance, and home security. For additional information, please text the word insurance to 844-446-5374 Again, for additional information, please text the word insurance to 844-446-5374.
So now, mothers, now I have to talk to you. Okay, mothers. And, you don't have to love it, but then we also know we have to teach our children. Like we said, we're gladly to teach our girls. Oh yes, our girl has to be a cook, a cleaning girl. My daughter better know how to clean. But of course, not even that, because she's a woman, she's eventually one day going to grow up and she's going to be her own woman. So with that same mentality, ladies, especially in the African American community, ladies, I'm talking to us. Why do we give our son the pleasure to linger around the house and we're so hard on our daughters? I think women, our standard should be, ladies, is to make sure that both of our children know how to clean. I ain't say they gotta love it, cause I don't think some of us love it. And I'm one of them. I'd be like, Lord, I need a nanny or I need a cleaner. That's coming to become. So, but I'm saying is, why not get in the thought process of making sure that my son and my daughter is properly trained? Cause guess what's going to happen as your children get older? You'll be surprised. Sometimes boys are bigger cleaner than women, but you'll be surprised. And I have a cousin like that. He has OCD. It's crazy, but you'll be surprised how some men might fall in love with cleaning. Isn't that amazing? Because you know what that's going to do? That's going to create husbands to have balances with their wives. We are teaching our children the basics. But I just also want us ladies just to make sure that our boys are getting the same thing. Our boys should not feel like they have to sit around the house and do nothing. And this is why and I decided to talk on this first. This is why later down on in life, when that little girl turns into a grown woman and she is now a mother, a working mother on top of that, and she has to do everything, but she has this wonderful man in his life, but the mother never taught him how to clean. So he doesn't clean. He doesn't have a care to clean. She's trying to push him to clean, and she wants to keep him in her life, but she's like, man, this man don't clean. But then, that's when you gotta outweigh the good and the bad. So all I'm saying is, ladies, if we want the men in our lives, as I said, our sons, our nephews, our cousins to be great, then we have to teach them at a young age to do so. And I think, things might be a little bit better. I mean, I know nothing's going to be perfect in this world. However, it just makes life easier. But I wanted to talk about these standards that, society have, and sometimes how we look against one another, and what can we do? Can we find a solution for this? So the answer is yes. Thank you guys for tuning in with me, listening to Standards. Continue to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lady K Chat. And you guys have a wonderful night.